Setting up in-app purchases and subscriptions in App Store Connect is a frustrating process due to its clunky interface, complex configurations, and unreliable sandbox testing. Even in TestFlight, purchases often don't work as expected, making debugging a nightmare. This video will show you a step-by-step guide to get everything set up properly. And if you'd like a fully fledged in-app purchases subscriptions manager, go ahead and check out the link in the description for StoreKit Pro. Now, today we are going to talk about how to set up your in-app purchases subscriptions in App Store Connect and how to connect those to your Xcode project. Now, there's also another link for the playlist for StoreKit Pro, how to use it and all of that stuff in the description. And this is the demo project for it. And basically what we have here is a .storekit products file where we have all of our products set up. Now this is really nice when you are testing locally. We have, as you can see, free in-app purchases, a non-renewing subscription, and a membership with 2 auto-renewable subscriptions, which is really great. Go ahead and check out the previous video for this. But we also want to link this to App Store Connect and make sure that all the testers that we are sending this app out with in-app purchases actually can get these. So today we are going to talk about that. What you need to do is basically go to, let's open up a new tab, developer.apple.com. And then select account. Of course, if you are not signed in, you want to sign in first. Let's do that. And you want to create a new app for your project, basically. If you haven't already done so, then you must create it. I already did. So let's click on apps right over here. And it should populate right over here. As you can see, StoreKit Pro 5 demo. If you haven't already done so, then click on the plus right over here, new app, and then basically select iOS, give it a name, choose your language, your bundle ID, SKU, basically a unique identifier, and most probably you are going to choose full access. Now, if you can't find your bundle identifier, then make sure under Xcode, let's just go under signing in capabilities, you have enabled in-app purchases. That will basically upload your bundle identifier automatically from Xcode to App Store Connect if you chose the automatically manage signing checkbox right over here under signing. Okay, so we have created our StoreKit Pro 5 demo app. And now it's time to create our in-app purchases. And if you just scroll a little bit down right over here, you will see that we have in-app purchases under monetization. And let's just check out what we are going to build, what we are going to set up. So we have a lifetime that is a non-consumable. And we have 5 coins and 10 coins. Those are consumables. A non-renewing and a membership with monthly and yearly auto-renewable. So let's start off with the lifetime. I'm going to copy this out, and after I created everything in App Store Connect, I'm going to create a new .storekit file, which I'm going to synchronize with App Store Connect. I'm not going to delete this just for now, so I can just, for reference, what I need to set up in App Store Connect. So lifetime, let me just copy out my name. And let's go back and select in-app purchases. This is an in-app purchase. So in-app purchases is different from subscriptions, of course. And then either click on the plus button right over here or the create button. Let's select our type. This will be a non-consumable, so we're not consuming it. Coins are consumables. Lifetime access is a non-consumable. Let's paste that in. And then let me just go back and copy out my ID. There is our product ID. Usually you should just name your products with a reverse domain name schema. So com.rebeloper StoreKit Pro 5 demo and then dot whatever you want to add in there. So creating. Okay, so lifetime, there are some missing metadata once you create your in-app purchase. Let's set up our availability first. Everything, or if you just want to remove some areas, then just make that. Price schedule, let's add our pricing. United States, that's fine. Let's just choose one. Let me just go back and let's see. This is $50. Okay, let's just choose that one. So this one. Great. Let's click on next right over here. Yes, next again, because everywhere, I just chose to be everywhere. Let's confirm that, and it should be right over there. Okay, next up, you want to set up your App Store localization, which is right over here under localization. So it will be lifetime and lifetime access. Okay, let's go back and let's add our localization, lifetime, and then lifetime access. Of course, maybe you want to have a more descriptive description of your in-app purchase. Okay, let's create that. And then finally, you want to select a screenshot for the review information. This usually is it needs to be from your store. So what I'm going to do is just launch the app, build and run on the simulator, and I'm just going to create a screenshot of my store. Let's just wait for this to load. And of course, you may, if you choose to, you may just add in here demo screenshots, like not the actual screenshot, but the size has to be there. So what I'm going to do is just go for this one. Let's create a screenshot. Great. And then let me just open that up under the desktop. And then I'm just going to drag and drop it right over here. If for any reason you are just going to edit it and the image size is not going to work, then it's just going to display in-app an alert. Okay, let's save that. And hopefully now we are not going to get any missing metadata. Just wait for it saved. Let's scroll all the way up. And as you can see, it is ready to submit. Really nice. Let's go back and now let's create those two other in-app purchases, 5 coins and 10 coins. Implementing in-app purchases in a SwiftUI app is challenging because StoreKit's APIs are complex, requiring developers to handle product retrieval, purchase validation, receipt management, and error handling, all while ensuring a smooth user experience. StoreKit Pro simplifies this process by providing a clean, declarative API tailored for SwiftUI, handling all the heavy lifting like purchase state management and transaction validation, so you can focus on building great user experiences instead of wrestling with StoreKit's complexities. The link is in the description. So let me just go walk you through the 5 coins, and then the 10 coins we are just going to speed it up. So 5 coins, there we go. Let me just copy out the reference name. Let's just have a little bit more space over here. Click on the plus. And this time we are going to have a consumable. 5 coins for the reference name. Let's copy out the product bundle identifier, product ID. Again, 5 coins right over there. Let's create it. Let's scroll down, set up availability. I want to be this available everywhere. Add the pricing. I can't remember the pricing. Okay, so $0.99, so this is 99 cents. Let's select that one. Let's click on next. Of course, yeah, we don't have to it doesn't have to be the same price as you tested it. Just select the price. Okay, and then let's add our localization. Again, I'm going to 5 coins, get 5 coins. Okay, so 5 coins, get 5 coins. Let's create it. And finally, let's choose our image that we have added. This is just for the review team. It's not going to be displayed on App Store Connect once you are live. It's just for the review team to know where to look for your in-app purchase. Okay, let's go back. And as you can see, now we have this consumable 5 coins. So I'm just going to create the next one for the 10 coins. Okay, so we have set up our second consumable. We still have a few more. Yeah, this is kind of a demo. I just demo all of the types. So we have this non-renewing subscriptions. Now we are going to go to the subscriptions tab. So this will be our weekly non-renewing subscription. Let's go to our subscriptions. Let's create another one. And first of all, we need to create a subscription group. And let me just see. Well, yeah, for the first one, we need to create. Let's go for the memberships first. So this will be called membership. So this is our reference name. Let's copy that out and paste it in there, membership. Let's create that. And then subscriptions. Let's create a new subscription, reference name, a monthly. We're going to create the non-renewing subscription after we set up our auto-renewables because it automatically asks for a group. Once we did this, we are not going to select a group for the non-renewing. So a monthly, let's set up our monthly first. Okay, product ID, let's create it. Okay, so let's choose a duration that is 1 month. Availability, let's set up everywhere. Done. Subscription price, and if I was correct, it's $9.99. Yes, let's go. Click on next. Next again. Confirm. And we just need to go through all of setting up the availability, localization. Display name, that would be, let me just see what I have right over here. For the localization, display name, let's just scroll down, monthly and monthly subscription. Oh, that's fine. Okay, let's add that. And then finally, the screenshot. Let's save it. And now let's add another subscription. So on another subscription, we just click on the plus button right over here. And then you just have a reference year, reference name of yearly, I believe. Let me just double check. Yes, it's yearly. And let's just copy out the ID, paste it in there. Let's create it. And then, yeah, so it automatically added to the membership. If you want to remove it, you can do it right over here. And then let's choose a duration. This will be 1 year. Again, availability, click on done. Subscription price, let me just check the price. It was $99.99. Okay, so let's scroll all the way down. $99.99. Let's click on next. Next again, confirm. And now it's time to set up our localization. And the localization, this will be yearly. And then yearly subscription. For our description, let's click on add. And of course, we want to add our screenshot again. Let's click on save. Okay, so we got the subscriptions ready. As you can see, we are under the membership. If you add a subscription right over here, it will be added to the membership group. Finally, as you can see, it's still missing metadata. That's because the membership group is missing its localization. Let's create one. Subscription group name, membership. That's fine. And use app name. Yes, that's fine. Let's create it. Okay, so now, as you can see, it is ready to submit. Great. Now, let's just go back under subscriptions. And now you want to create a new one. So let's scroll all the way down, non-renewing subscriptions. Let's click on manage. And then let's create one. A reference name, let me just double check. This is the weekly one, weekly. And then the product ID is this one. There we go. Let's create it. And then let's select our availability again. Let's click on done. And then schedule the price. Let me just check what the price was. $4.99. That's great. Let's click on next. Next again. Confirm. And we have our price set up. Let's add also localization. Let me just double check on the localization, weekly and weekly access. Let's create it. And of course the screenshot. Finally, let's click on save. There we go. And we have also our non-renewing subscription. Yeah, that's it. We have set everything up in App Store Connect. Now it's time to synchronize all of this data to our Xcode project. So what I'm going to do is basically I'm just going to delete this file, move to trash, and then we need to create a new one. So let's create a new file from template and then type under the filter store kit. There we go. We're going to create a new store kit configuration file. Let's click on next. It should be named products. Just, it could be anything basically, but you need to link it to your project. And in our case, products is the name. And most importantly, you want to sync this file with an app in App Store Connect. So let's check that. And it's just going to load your theme. And also it's going to load our current app. If not, then just select it. It just loaded. So let's click on the next. And yeah, on the root, that's fine. Let's create it. And it is syncing, as we can see, and everything has been added, as you can see. Really, really nice. If you change anything, then just tap on this sync button. So it's just going to sync again. And also, you can locally test this with the configuration settings, app policies. We did that in the previous, we talked about that in the previous video, so that's great. As you can see, we have 5 coins lifetime, 10 coins weekly, and we have our membership. It's really great. Now that we have our store kit file ready, it's time to test it. But how to do that? Well, we are going to do that in App Store Connect. So first of all, let's stop this and let's go and add an internal user. All of this is going to be done through TestFlight. We are going to upload a build of our project. And let me just click right over here. You may have internal testers or external testers. Now, the difference between internal and external testers are that internal testers are for you to set up under users and access. So if you want to have that, go ahead and set up. You just need to ask for their email address and you can set internal testing up. If you want to avoid this hassle, then you want to create an external testing link, basically. We are going to do both. So first of all, we want to upload our build. So let's do that. Under Xcode, let's just go ahead and select, well, I'm just going to go under product, archive, and it's just going to archive it. Now, this is archiving, and by the way, make sure that you have under general set up your bundle version. So version is 1.0, which is fine, and build is 1. Right over here, let me just minimize this a little bit. There we go. As you can see, 1.0 and build 1. Let's distribute the app. App Store Connect, you may just go for TestFlight internal only, but we are going to go for externals too. So App Store Connect, that is what I'm going to select, and then click on distribute. It's just going to prepare your app, all the necessary data. And what you want to know is that you also need to set up your icon. So let's just see if this is going to upload, making a copy. Yes, there we go. And we don't have an app icon. I forgot about this. This is what you are going to get. So it's InfoPillisKai CF bundle icon name is missing in the bundle. So let's click on done for now and let's move to trash this archive. Let's move to trash. There we go. I'm just going to close it. Let's go under assets. As you can see, the app icon is missing. So all we need to do is just add an app icon of 1024 by 1024. Okay, so let me just drag one in right over here. I just created this simple StoreKit Pro icon. That's great. And let's archive again. So click on product and archive, and this will archive your project. And again, it will be build number 1. Let's distribute the app, App Store Connect, that's fine, distribute. And again, it's just going to go through everything. And hopefully, we are not going to get any other errors. There we go. We just uploaded. Let's click on done. And usually I just move to trash the archives. It's just taking up too much space. Okay, so now let's go back and let's select TestFlight again. And there we go, it is processing. Now, this would be processing for about 5 minutes or so. After that, you will see the app icon and you will see that we have to manage the encryption. We are going to talk about that in just a second. While that's doing it, let's set up our internal testing. So let's click on plus and let's create a group name. I just go for internal. Yes, enable automatic distribution for internal testers. Let's create it. And then you can invite the testers and then you can just choose from any of these. I'm just going to choose myself for now. Let's click on add right over here. There we go. Of course, no builds are available for now for internal testing. Now, once you upload one, you can send them out, these builds, for internal testing, or look, see what we have right over here, external testing. So let's set that up too. Let's click on plus and let's have external right over here. Let's create it. And then let's either invite testers with a public link or an email, or existing testers that you already added to TestFlight, or we can import. I usually go for the public link. It's really, really easy to use. Just send out this link to your testers. They will be able to click on it. And if the TestFlight app from Apple is installed on their device, they will be taken to that app and open up your application. Otherwise, they will be taken to App Store Connect to download first the TestFlight app, and then they could open your app. So public link it is. Let's click on next right over here. Open to anyone. Yes, I just choose to open to anyone because I can also revoke these links easily. Also, you can set a limit if that is your case. I'm just going to go with the default values and confirm. And then you may add testers right over here, or you can just manage this public link right over here. Of course, there are no builds just yet. Let's just go back to our builds under iOS and let's see how it is processing. Usually you want to click away and come back to the TestFlight tab, and then it will just refresh. As you can see, it has processed. We have build number 1 with the app icon, and it says missing compliance. And then you want to click on manage, and then it asks your app encryption documentation. Basically, do you have any encryption inside your app? In our case, we have none. So let's select none. Let's click on save. And it's ready to submit. Now we can go under the internal testers and then click a new build. And then, yeah, it is testing already. Yeah, because we checked that it should be automatically added. Let's go under external testers and then let's click under build and let's click a new build and let's select it. Next. And then add a description. So a feedback email. Let's select one, first name. I'm just going to go through this real quickly. I'm going to cut the phone number. And then finally, if you had a sign-in method, in our case it wasn't, then just uncheck it. What to test? Let's submit for review. Now, we are not sending it just yet. We are submitting for review, which means that a separate review team will review your external testing build. Now, this will take about 24 hours usually. And then after that, your external testers will be available to join your app with the link right over here. Of course, you may manage if you choose to. Now, if we go back to the iOS builds, you will see, okay, it's internal, external. You may add some groups if you wanted to. But remember, we had that encryption stuff and we needed to manage this. Well, there is a better way of doing this. You don't have to come in over here each and every time for a new build. You just go, you want to go to your Xcode project and select your info plist file. And then I'm just going to add a new key right over here under plus and type in app uses non-exempt encryption and select this, set this to no. What this means is that it will just say, I don't have any encryption in this app, and you can just skip that part. So let's just go back to signing in capabilities, or rather to general. And then we don't want to bump up the build. So this is a new build. This is what you want to do. Either bump up the build version, so new builds will be available for the testers, or bump up the version. Yeah, that's when you change the version. Okay, so next, what you want to do is go under product and archive. And that is just going to archive your project. We still have build number 1 right over here. Now, why is that? Well, let's move to trash this first. Move to trash. That is because I did not come out of this text field. So I just want to go over here or out, or maybe right over here. So this is just going to be updated. So again, let's go under product and archive. And this time around, it will archive build number 2, as you can see right over here. I get this quite a lot, so that's why we encounter this. But you know, now you're learning. So let's distribute the App Store Connect again. Let's distribute. And again, it's just going to upload your new build. Here we go. Build number 2 has been uploaded. Let's click on done and move to trash. Yes, and close all of this. Now, if we go back and refresh your page on TestFlight, you will see that now it is processing. It should be processing. There we go. Build number 2 is processing. And after a while, it will be waiting for review, because now you just made sure that you distributed that you don't have any encryption inside your application. And that's how simple it is to create a store kit file inside your Xcode project, sync it up with App Store, with your in-app purchases and subscriptions, and also testing it. Now, if you did like this tutorial, go ahead and check out StoreKit Pro. It makes adding in-app purchases and subscriptions really, really easy into your project. The link is down in the description.